Last game we'll talk about Monday Night Football, Buffalo and Tennessee. Tennessee, we know, can score. The Buffalo Bills, we know, can score. It's just a matter of who you trust more on defense. This is going to sound a lot like what we were talking about yesterday with Kansas City, saying, hey, I thought the Buffalo Bills didn't need the points and they would walk into Kansas City and win. Win by 18, did I think? No. I thought it was going to be a really good football game. But the Bills, by far, it looks like now the class of the AFC, or at least now in that upper echelon with just a few teams with them. They're going to take on Tennessee in Tennessee, who are no slouches on offense. Maybe they get Julio back. Maybe A.J. Brown comes back after another week being healthy here. The one thing that you do know is that big, bad dude in the backfield named King Henry. He comes to play every week. 3 more touchdowns on the ground last week. Maybe that's the tonic to beat the Buffalo Bills. We'll see. But look at this line. 5.5 across the board as a road favorite for the Bills. That shows you, Kyle, how good the Bills have been since week 1.
Yeah, and how do you trust the Titans against the Bills, that Bills offense? That Titans defense is putrid. I know they were able to pull it off yesterday against Jacksonville, and they should have, but that's still a bad defense. That Tennessee defense might be a little bit worse than the Chiefs defense. So now you're looking at these Bills team totals right around 30 there, and it's hard to imagine the Bills not getting to 30 points. This game has overwritten all over it. Of course, I want to rewatch that Tennessee game again. And I'll rewatch last night's game again. Of course I will, because we got that right, and it makes me happy. But right now, it's hard to go against the Bills under a touchdown. I like Buffalo right now.
Yeah, it's good. It's a great week to set up here, and I love going over these lines. Don't have any official plays in yet. Looking forward to some things. Obviously, the Monday Night Football game tonight, but it looks like a week that we can probably start dipping on. I always like to circle a few games right off the bat here. You know, the Dolphins, but the fact that that game is in Jacksonville, or excuse me, in England, which I wasn't paying attention to earlier this morning, might be a little bit shaky, but they still should be able to score over there. Both of these, I mean, they're 2 bad football teams playing. Are we punting from 4th and 1 from the 50 or 4th and 1 from our own 45? No, we're not. We're going for it in these instances. That usually leads to points here. Also, take a look at possibly the Washington football team here. Bad football team with a bad defense going up against Kansas City with a great offense and a bad defense. That's usually a recipe for some points here. But